the last part and we start new chapter lens. Okay, one more diagram. Incomplete diagram is given and question is asking you to copy and complete. This is a BC given and author is red plus blue plus yellow. And in the question they have given critical angle for yellow light equal to 45 degrees mentioned in the question. They are asking you to copy and complete it. Okay. Now see the answer of the answer. How you will do. Yes, Poro, did you get the question? Did you understand the question? In the question, we have seen three colors mixed together: red, blue, and yellow, and pass through prism. This prism. This is 90. This is given 45 degree here. Here also is given 45 degree. This is the prism given. They are asking copy and complete the diagram. Okay, see the answer. How to do. This ray will continue, will go straight, comes here. Check this angle. This angle will be same as this angle. 45, this will come 45. Now, this is 45 degree, which is same as the critical angle value for yellow light. That is, yellow light will be at critical angle of incidence. That is, yellow light will be coming out like this. This is the way yellow light will graze and come out. Yellow will come out like this. Is it clear? Now, where will red and blue go? So the simple idea is, we know during refraction, red refracts less, deviates the least. Then the red is open on top and blue will be somewhere at the bottom. That is, red will be somewhere this side. That is refraction away. This will be red. And the blue will be anything, will be deviating more than yellow. Yellow is always deviating more than yellow, that is TIR. When the blue will be undergoing TIRs, this angle will be almost 90 degree, it will go straight. This will be the blue. Here the angle will be 45 degree. This angle will be also 45 degree. This angle is 45 degree. I think you know this one. The blue will come out like this. Complete. Yes, done. Logic understood? Red deviates less than the yellow. Yellow is deviating here, then yellow will deviate less. Less is somewhere this side, so it will go like this. And blue will deviate more than the yellow. More than yellow, anything more than yellow is TIR. And TIR time, because the angle is 45, this is also 45, this will become 90 minus 45. 45 plus 45, 90, here the angle is becoming 90. The ray will go straight, that will be the blue. Okay. I hope you understood it. Now, we are doing this one. Action of reflecting prism. Action of reflecting prisms. Okay. First one is to deviate a ray of light through 180 degree. To deviate a ray of light through 180 degree. Sorry, through 90 degree. First one is through 90 degree. For this, we will give this prism out. We have only this prism in our syllabus. 90 for this purpose. 45 degree here, 45 degree here, and the ray is shown like this. What will happen to this ray? This ray will continue straight. Comes here. Normal drop. This angle will be same as this 45. This will come 45. So what will happen? TIR. You know, glass there. The critical angle value is 42 degrees. The TIR will take place. You know this. This will go like this. Here the angle is 90 degree, this will be 45 degree. This is also 45 degree. This will also be 45 degree. Here RE value is 0 degree. What is the angle of deviation for this ray of light? Like this, 90 degree. 45 plus 45. Total angle is how much? 90 degree. Then this ray is turning through an angle of 90 degree. 45 plus 45, 90 degree. So, question will come, what is the, where do we use this action on the prism? We say this action on the prism is used in a periscope. Periscope. I think in class 9 you have done that periscope. Used by submarine to see an overhead object. The object which we cannot see directly, and then we will be able to see with the help of periscope. So this action on the prism is used in periscope. Periscope actually is just try to understand. Periscope has a Z-like pipe this way. In class 9 you learned that we are using two plane mirrors. One plane mirror here we keep, one another plane mirror we keep it here. A ray of light will come here. It will deviate through 90 degree here, and one more deviation of 90 degree will reach the observer here. Then this is the object. From the object, the ray is reaching the observer this way. So the person who cannot see the overhead object now will be able to see the object with the help of this periscope, this instrument. Now we can replace the mirror. This is mirror periscope. We can replace the mirror by this prism, like this. One prism will give this is 45, 45. So here the 40, same thing will happen. 45, 40, the rays internally reflecting like this. Here we use another prism. Two prisms we will use like this. Another prism we use. This will be again reflecting like this. So we have two options. We can use two mirrors, or we can use two such prisms. This kind of prisms. Which one do you think is better? Prism is better or mirror is better? Which one will be better? Why? Because in prisms is reflecting the ray of light on the basis of TIR, total internal reflection, in which there is no loss of energy taking place. So there is no loss of energy, so entire amount of the light coming from the object will be reaching the observer eyes, so the image form will be brighter as compared to the mirror image. So this is better. So this action of the prism is used in periscope. Your question may come like this. They will just draw the incomplete part. There is 45 degree here, 45 degree they will write ABC, and they will ask you to copy and complete the diagram. Mark all the necessary angle of incidence. They will give mark I is 0, 45. Here also at I equal to 0 degree, that you will write. And they will ask at the name an instrument where this action of the prism is used. Then you say periscope. Hope you understood, huh? Okay. The reverse is always true. When the ray starts from here, when the ray starts from here, it will go like this. Reverse is always true. When this will go from here, it starts, it goes like this. Now another one, to deviate a ray of light through 180 degree. 180 degree. Now, so for this we will take the prism, same prism, 45 degree, here also 45 degree. Okay, now you know that just now I drew, when the ray comes like this, it will go like this. When the ray starts this way, it will go like this. But when the ray passes through the hypotenuse is like this way. What will happen? This ray will first go straight, comes here. This angle will be same as this angle, 45 degree. PIR will take place here. This angle will be the same. Here also another normal I draw. This is 45, this angle will be 45. This angle also become 45. Then this PIR again will take place. This angle will be also 45. This angle is also 45, 45, 45, 90. So here the angle will become 90. That means the ray return back in the same direction where it was coming from. So what is the total deviation? 90 degree here and one more 90 degree. So total 180 degree. That is U-turn like this. This way is coming like this. U way is returning back. So this ray diagram will draw. to show the deviation of the ray of light through 180 degree. But for this, the ray has to pass through the hypotenuse of the triangle, hypotenuse. If they show an object like this, in this case, if they show an object like this out here, suppose object is shown as AB inverted, then another ray will follow the same path like this. Here is the image formed. AB, then B will be here. Direct image will be formed here like this. From B, the ray will be traveling like the same way, same path it will follow like this. From A point, the ray is reaching here, and from B, the which was having arrow tip is reaching here. So here is the image formed. So this prism is making the image erect if the object is inverted. So this can also erect the image, but by with the deviation of through 180 degree. So this is how we will draw the diagram. If they show two rays to form the image, we will do like this. But if only one ray is here, we will do like this. Then we ask question: name a device or instrument where this action of prism is used. We say this action of prism is used in binoculars. In binoculars. First was periscope, and this is binoculars. Is it okay? Yes, Amarnath. Okay. Bharat is not responding to this. Okay, thank you. Now, suppose instead of the diagram given in like this, it may be given in this manner. Here they will write a 90 degree BC. Okay. Now this angle is 45 degree. Here also it is given 45 degree. Which one is the hypotenuse? BC is the hypotenuse because 90 degrees is opposite to that is hypotenuse. That is, this side and this side are equal. When the ray passes through any of the equal sides, the deviation will be 90 degree like this. Ray is coming like this, it will go like this. Ray coming like this, it will go like this. But when the ray passes this way through the hypotenuse of the triangle, then 180 degree deviation will take place. The same figure will come like this. This way will go, it will go here. It will go here like this. You can mark the angle here. This is 45 degree. This is also 45. Everywhere mark the angle 45. This is also 45. This is 90. This is 90. There is I value 0 degree. Here also I value 0 degree. Like this is come. If they show an object like this, from B also it will come. The image will be inverted. Okay. So, where is this action of prism used? We say binoculars. Same diagram in binoculars we will see. If this is given, then we draw like this and then form the image. Alright. Now the next one is third one is to erect the image of an inverted object without deviation. For this, the diagram will go like this. This is 90 degree, there is A, B, C. 45 degree here, 45 degree here. This diagram we will do on the ruling page, ruling paper, ruling side only. Because your ICC, all the sheets will be ruled one. We'll do it there. We'll choose any two lines. Suppose one line is here, one line is over here. And we'll keep an object inverted here, like this object is inverted upside down. We'll choose two rays parallel to one another using two lines, ruled lines over here. These rays are not coming at normal. This one is not making an angle of 90 degree with the surface. That means the ray will be bending like this. The ray will go like this. And the lower ray will pass through the upper points, the same line, upper line. And the upper ray will go parallel like this. And it will touch the lower line like this. this ray will be coming over here. This ray also will come over here. The same line, the same line only will come, same line. And here is the image formed. Image will be erect like this, A dash, B dash. From A the rays reaching to the point A dash, from B the rays reaching to the point B dash. Here is the image formed. To erect the image of an inverted object is inverted but the image is erect, but without any deviation. There is no deviation because the image is formed in the same line, there is no deviation. Previous test which I had done, that was used in binoculars, it was also erecting the image but with the deviation of 180 degree. This is also erecting the image but without any deviation. If they ask where is this action of prism used, we said this action of prism is used in projector, slide projector. I think this one had come in the year 2020 or 2019 if I am not mistaken. So it might come again. So one of these may come in exams. Okay, alright. Okay. Now, at last you have to see example of refraction. Examples of refraction of light. That is recent type questions of the phenomenon of light responsible for all these. Refraction of light. So you will find in the notes I have given it. First one. The bending of a stick underwater. You know, when a stick is immersed in water, it appears to be bent. So, what is the phenomenon of light responsible for it? We say refraction. Twinkling of stars, also due to refraction of light. The apparent depth and the real depth, those two depths are their different depths, that also due to refraction. The bottom of a tank, water tank appears shallow. On the bottom of a swimming pool appears shallow. A swimming pool appears shallow than its actual depth. What is the phenomenon of light responsible for it? We say refraction of light. So all these phenomena are caused by refraction. There is a recent type question on that. When a glass block is placed over a printed paper, all the prints appear to be raised. Why? Same reason, due to refraction of light. A coin is not visible when you keep in an empty glass at a particular angle. What should you do so that the coin becomes visible? You have to fill it with water. Once you completely fill it with water, the coin's position will appear to be raised and then the person will be able to see it. Formation of twilight. I mean the sun already will be setting out. Before sunrise we start getting the sunlight. So that is also due to refraction effect. When the image of the sun is formed above its actual position, which the position of the sun appears to be raised, that is also due to refraction effect. The face of a person appears to be shimmering. Shimmering means wavy effect near a fire tank. When there is the fire, you see the face of the person on the other side. You see the face of the person starts waving like this. That wavy effect is called shimmering effect. That is also due to refraction. So all these recent type questions you may have. Now there are two categories. One is refraction effect and another one is called total internal reflection, TIR. Examples of TIR. Examples of TIR. TIR means total internal reflection of light. TIR. So whenever we see from a transparent surface a mirror effect, like shiny effect, glaring effect, glaring in the eyes, so that will be due to TIR. One example, a crack in glass appears silvery. When there is a crack, minor crack in a glass, then you have to tilt the glass at a particular angle, you see the silvery mark there, silver line. So that gives you the idea that there is a crack in it. That means why a crack is appears silvery, it is due to total internal reflection of light. Diamond sparkle appears to be sparkling. Diamond sparkles in the darkness. That is also due to TIR. water in a glass bottle at a particular where it shines, it dazzles, it produces glares. That is also due to total internal reflection of light. Then formation of mirage in desert. You know what is mirage? Mirage is an illusion to eye. Illusion, yeah. When in the desert, when you look very far, it appears there is a pool of water. Sun. In the highways also you see that mirage formation. Yes. Far away when you see it appears there is water out there. The surface is wet. It appears like that. And when you go close by, there is no water. And a tree standing far away in desert, there you will see the shadow of the tree right below, like this in water. Inverted image you will see, and that creates more illusions. So that is also due to TIR. And the last one is the working of an optical fiber. What is an optical fiber? Optical fiber is a kind of wire or cable, a kind of cable, or you can see a pipe, a kind of pipe in which there will be no copper wire, there will be no metal wire. Inside there will be quartz glass, and this will transmit the light from one end to the another end without any loss of energy. That is the best part, because it works on total internal reflection of light, TIR. Actually what happens, any ray enters through one end of the pipe will undergo TIR. Like this, TIR, every time TIR will not come out. Like this, TIR will take place and finally it comes out. So every time the rays is reflected several times, TIR taking place, but without any loss of energy. The entire amount of energy of the incident light will be available in the output. Entire input will be available in the output. This is the work of optical fiber. This is called optical fiber. Very often they ask the question, name the principle on which an optical fiber works. We say it works on the principle of total internal reflection of light. Exact time we will not write TIR, we write full, total internal reflection of light. And where we use such cable, optical fiber nowadays we are using Wi-Fi and also we are giving the Wi-Fi connection through a special kind of wire. This is this wire, the optical fiber. They are calling it Geo fiber broadband, Airtel fiber. So they are all using fiber optics. Even the computer mouse is connected to a kind of cable. So that cable is also this cable only, optical fiber, in which there is no loss of energy. Transmission is absolutely 100%. So no loss of energy taking place. Even the doctors, they use a stethoscope. That is also the pipe is optical fiber. They do endoscopy. They take the picture of intestine using a pipe. That pipe is again the optical fiber. So it is had plenty of use. Medical use is also there. So the key point, on what principle does an optical fiber work? So we say it works on the principle of total internal reflection of light. Is that okay? Understood? Hello? So this chapter is over. This chapter will have only this much. So refraction is done. So now the next one will be notes I said already. Notes I said it for this chapter. Less notes will come later because I have not finished with the other book. Notes will be sent once I will complete with the other batch, then I will send them.